Okay, we're looking at example 5 from lesson 5.3. It says, suppose theta is an angle in standard position whose terminal side lies in the third quadrant. If sine of theta is negative 4/5, then find the values of the remaining 5 functions of theta. Okay, well, I'm going to draw a picture of this. Okay, and it's in the third quadrant. They tell me it's in the third quadrant. So the third quadrant is here. So my right angle is going to be there. This will be theta, and notice it's in the third quadrant. If sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse, then negative 4, or maybe even not negative 4, but 4 is going to be opposite, and 5 is going to be hypotenuse. So let's write this down. 4, 5. The hypotenuse will always be positive. Always. The other two values, the adjacent and the opposite, won't necessarily be positive. They could be negative. In this quadrant, if you notice, if you go this direction on the x-axis, that's a negative value. And it's also negative going down. So this is going to have to be a negative 4. And whatever this is right here is also going to be negative. I'm going to use the Pythagorean theorem to find my missing side. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Negative 4 squared plus b squared, the side I don't know, is equal to c squared, which is 5. Let me put 5 in there. Okay, so that's 16 plus b squared equals to 25. I subtract 16 over to the other side, and I get b squared is equal to what? 25 minus 16 is 9. Take the square root of 9, so b is equal to 3. And this is going to have to be negative 3, because going that direction in the quadrant on the x-axis is going to be negative, and going down on the y-axis is going to be negative. Okay, since my Pythagorean theorem has taken up so much room, I'm going to erase the Pythagorean theorem. You don't have to erase it on your paper. You probably have a little more room than me. And again, let's go back and look at what we're trying to accomplish here. They want us to find the other trig values. Well, I already know sine is negative 4/5. I'm going to go ahead and write it down, but it's really not part of our answer. Sine is equal to negative 4/5. It was given. So cosine of theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent means next to, so adjacent is negative 3 over 5. Then we go to tangent of theta. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so opposite is negative 4 and adjacent is negative 3. Negative 4 over negative 3. Now that can be simplified to 4/3. Let me erase this little stray mark here. So 4/3 positive. Now we need to find the reciprocal functions, and this should be really easy. So we need to find cosecant of theta, secant of theta, and cotangent of theta. Secant is just the flip, so it will be 5/4, negative 5/4. And secant is going to be negative 5/3. And then cotangent is just the flip. It is going to be 3/4. So there you go. Here is your answer. Right here. You have your other 6 trig functions. Well, I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later.